Coming up next, a UFC lightweight division bout. All right, so as this young fighter makes the walk here tonight, you know his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent down? Because once I get him to the mat, I know I can keep him there. Joe, this guy has a top game as scary as anybody in the game. And when you can control a fighter like that in a fight, it's a great source of confidence. He'll use the body weight to keep you down and prevent any sort of hip escapes because his hips are so strong. Physical freak who will sap your willpower and your gas tank with the best of them.
This guy has devastating choking technique. If he can get a hold of your neck, he can close it off like very few in the world.
Well, good to see this young fighter make the walk here tonight. His takedowns are really some of the best in the game. So explosive, great technique behind them. Certainly you see shades of his collegiate wrestling career. His opponent's got to watch out for those, but even an opponent with good takedown defense will succumb to this guy's shots. No telegraph behind him. When this guy wants to take you down, more often than not, he succeeds.
This guy has some of the best defense I've ever seen inside the octagon, and they say that defense is the best offense.
And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age. Some differences in height and reach as well. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting at a Novo Friburgo, Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Black Mamba. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Austin, Poland, Butcher.
So Mario Yamasaki, your third man in the octagon here tonight. Well, no better way to pay homage to the history of pride in the UFC with this single night UFC Grand Prix tournament. Some of the best fighters in the world have come out. Let's see who will be the last fighter standing here tonight. He blocks the shot. Oh, defense into offense there as he blocks the strike and counters with a perfect jab. And he connects with the punch there.
The spinning back fist lands. Misses a huge hook to the head. And a good jab. Big elbow. Lands a hard kick.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush. Landed that one. Just missed on that spinning attack. Back to the jab now, no good. Wow. And both guys really throwing with authority. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, he is eternally aggressive, but he paid for it there. His head was wide open, and his opponent is able to land the uppercut there. He's going to have to figure some things out here, Joe. Manage his risk better. I know he's confident in his chin, but right now he's becoming a sitting duck. Connects with the punch there. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Under 3 minutes remain in round one. Oh, he landed the nice 1-2.
Attempts a big hook to the head, but misses.
Well, he...
Whoa! He's in trouble, he's in trouble.
Oh, he might be out. Big right hand lands.
And there he swung with a haymaker. Nice jab.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Oh, he
Looks like
tagged
it
him.
did
He
start a
hurt him.
little bit. And just misses with that big right hand. Flipped him with the jab. Just misses with the jab there. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Well, he gets cracked to the head there, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable by leaning in. He's almost moving into the strike at this point in time. You got to get that head off the center line.
Nice front kick to the body.
Pretty good straight punch for him there, Joe. Unable to connect there. Under a minute to go.
Beautiful jab, sharp timing.
45 seconds remain in the round. How about that shin? That leg kick lands. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. 20 seconds to go in round one. Oh, misses with the jab.
These guys are swinging.
10 seconds to go in round one. Five minutes in the books.
And here's a nice shot, lands perfectly. And here's another clean shot that lands. And another perfectly placed strike. Very impressive striking going on in that round.
Brittany Palmer doing her thing as usual. All right, round two.
That last round was absolutely insane. If this round gets off to anything like the last round, one of these guys is going out. I can't imagine a scenario where if they continue where they left off in the last round, that one of these guys doesn't get knocked out.
Big power shot there. He blocked the shot there, Joe.
Nice body shot.
Oh, man, look how quickly he gets that foot to the target.
Tries a big hook to the head, but misses. Beautiful left hook.
Back and forth we go. Unable to connect with the right hand there.
Nice. quite connect.
Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. That punch will work right through the guard. So his opponent lands that kick to the body, Joe, and he has shown an increased susceptibility to that strike here tonight. Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. The kick is there to the body. Well, Joey's
he's definitely hurt. Oh, he is just teeing off here. Oh. Body kick, look at that.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round 2. Joey missed with that straight right attempt. Circling to his right. Just reached the midway point of the fight.
Almost hits him with that left hook.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shot.
He's throwing some hard shots now.
Ooh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there.
Huge
he's so good with that hook, Joe.
Oh! He's hurt! He's clearly hurt.
Well, once again, he gets clipped up top, Joe, and again, he continues to show that vulnerability, leaning into his opponent's offense. Got to figure out a way to make the adjustments, change up the tempo, and get that head off the center line. Just out of range with that left hook.
Good short punch there. Left kick to the body.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. He's really starting to connect, Joe, on a lot of these strikes to the midsection. Under a minute to go in the round. How about that shin?
Oh, good left hand. Look at that, he's timing that jab.
Oh, head kick attempt, that one's clean.
Oh, he landed a right hand.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that.
Good exchange there.
Oh, you gotta like the output here. So aggressive with the strikes, he continues to light him up. Gotta be careful here not to gas out, of course, but you gotta like the offense we're seeing from him, especially in this round.
Look at that nasty jab.
Right hook to the head block.
Really swung for the fences with that hook, but misses.
All right, round 3 coming up next.
Stop.
Let's take a look at it again here. And here's another kick to the body. And here's one more perfectly placed kick to the body. Amazing highlights from that round.
You took a shot. That was a shot. You okay? Listen, I need you to protect your face. That eye's really starting to swell.
Ariane Celeste doing her thing as usual.
Final round, you ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round. Oh, he just continues to land with a high volume of strikes here, not unlike the previous round, Joe, and at least if his body language is any indication, he is not slowing down whatsoever.
Look at that.
Catches the leg there, but then lets it go. No harm, no foul.
Hit him with that overhand. Oh, he missed that kick. Oh, tagged him.
All right, so another strike to the body there, and Joe, we've seen in the later stages of this fight, not only an uptick in the aggression, but also in the body work. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds. Oh, and he lands another strike to the body. Not a ton of real estate there, but he certainly found it.
Oh, nice right hand. He hurt him. He is clearly in big, big trouble here. This fight is dangerously close to being stopped.
Punch to the body is blocked. Oh!
And a nice kick.
Well, he's playing with fire here, Joe. He continues to be vulnerable to that jab by almost leaning into it right into his opponent's range. Got to find a way to move those feet and ultimately get that head off of the center.
Big straight punch.
He's gotten hurt here. Oh!
Nice inside leg kick. Vicious combinations.
Big
Beautiful
body
body
shot.
shot there, too.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Oh!
Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now.
Huge uppercut misses. Good shot.
Man, I could watch this guy all day. He continues to land a high number of strikes, just as he did in the previous round. And at least to my amateur eyeballs, Joe, he's not showing any signs of slowing down tonight. Head off the center line, slips the punch. Oh, now the other eye is starting to swell. So insult to injury, both of his eyes starting to swell pretty badly now. And that one was heavy. Straight right, he misses. Oh!
Big shots!
He's got him hurt here.
Oh!
Nice outside leg kick there.
Ooh, that's a powerful body kick right there.
Missed with that right hand. Oh, beautiful kick to the body there, and he just left himself wide open for that strike. Very vulnerable by leaning in, keeping the guard high to allow for an opening down low. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs.
There's a nice inside leg kick.
Under a minute now to go in this one.
Oh, we heard him again. He is rocked right here. He's trying to stay up.
Oh, he might be out.
Oh, very nice.
The left hook hits home. Oh, he blocked that offense, Joe. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. And he connects there. Back to the left hand now, but unable to connect, Joe. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere.
Missed the mark.
All right, so this fight will go to a decision. We should have a clear winner in this one. You never know with those scorecards, of course, but in all likelihood, this will be a unanimous decision after a most dominant effort here tonight.
Round 3. Look at the force behind this kick that slams into the body.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 29-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Butcher!
Well, what a moment for this young fighter here tonight as he gets the nod by way of decision. I thought both fighters had their moments in the fight, but in the end, he was the better fighter tonight and deserved to get the nod. And this is going to be a confidence builder for him moving forward, I would think, as well. I think his skills are starting to turn that proverbial corner, and we'll see if he can take his game to the next level as he moves forward here in the UFC.